Harry and Meghan Markle lost their 14th staff member over the weekend. Harry and Meghan Markle's head of audio at Archewell, who was hired to produce the Duchess's Spotify podcast Archetypes, has resigned after only 18 months. This marks the latest departure in a series of staff changes this year, and the 14th departure in the past 4 years. The list includes 2 press aides, a private secretary, and a deputy private secretary, along with 3 stylists, Meghan's personal assistant, a female bodyguard, and 2 nannies. Despite losing touch with the Duchess of Sussex, Talia Brown from Toronto, Canada, felt compelled to speak out about Meghan's recent appearance at the Invictus Games events and a charity event with Kevin Costner. Talia posted an image of the Duchess on her personal account. In the picture, Meghan had thick and smudged makeup that Talia claimed she had done herself. Meghan was also wearing unusual clothes that highlighted her flaws. Talia's caption read, "You shouldn't have fired me after trapping the ginger-haired guy." Some people commented below Talia's post. One person said, "Darling, if you're going to contour and highlight your face, please understand that you need to blend, blend, blend. As it looks now, it seems like you forgot to blend that dollar store self-tanner you picked up on the way to your event, making it look like you're trying to imitate blackface. Meg, why do you look like you did the 100-yard dash in a 90-yard gym? Wait, scratch that. Why does it seem like you fell face first onto a millionaire's yacht deck after drinking top-grade vodka?" Talia and Meghan first met in 2005 while working on a shoot for Flair magazine, and they connected over their shared love of yoga. They collaborated for several years, but their communication ceased around the time Meghan and Harry became a couple. Talia shared with People magazine that, although it might sound strange, she always sensed Meghan was destined for significant achievements, and that's why Meghan distanced herself. Talia didn't fully understand Meghan's aspirations at the time, but she recognized Meghan's energy and ambitions were always substantial. Meghan is known for her determination, demonstrated most recently during her active involvement in the 6 days of the Invictus Games. Meghan combines both expensive and more affordable clothing, yet her overall look is still adorned with about £300,000 worth of clothing and jewelry. The 42-year-old Duchess of Sussex is well known for her taste in stylish attire, expensive accessories, and sparkling jewelry, often valued in the thousands of pounds. Meghan showcased a more understated style of dressing, which might be different from what many people are accustomed to, despite occasionally opting for expensive brands like Chanel and Hermes. Reports also mentioned that Meghan did her own hair and makeup shortly after arriving at a 5-star hotel in Dusseldorf, preparing for the event in just over an hour. However, her efforts became a subject of ridicule in the fashion community. On discussion forums, many people believe that her expensive clothes appear disproportionately short and accentuate a wide waist, while her makeup is seen as a complete disaster. On the other side, Meghan went wild when Daniel Craig playfully poked fun at Fitter on the red carpet at the Clooney-Albee Awards. Hollywood's most famous couples gathered in full force on Thursday as artists descended upon the New York Public Library for the 2nd annual Albee Awards, hosted by George Clooney and Amal Clooney. The glamorous square welcomed a host of showbiz heavy hitters, with various artist pairs using the event as a glamorous date night. On the night, among the celebrity couples were Cindy Crawford and Rand Gerber, Daniel Craig, Rachel, Emily Blunt, and John, among others, attended. Wow, so many artists. Meghan doesn't get invited because she tends to make it all about her. Despite being one half of a famously popular and wealthy couple, Amal admitted that she hadn't let her status go to her head. When George joked about the power couple tag that he and his wife have acquired, she confessed that she doesn't feel that way herself. While they may not have felt like a power couple, they've garnered that reputation from others. The duo, Drew, takes pride in the Albee Awards, organized by the Clooney Foundation for Justice. These awards are designed to honor courageous defenders of justice who put themselves at great risk for what they do. In her latest red carpet appearance, Amal draped her statuesque figure in a white sequin gown with a small train, complemented by a tiny matching clutch. On the other hand, George, opting for a silver fox look with a white beard and distinguished salt and pepper hair, wore his signature classic tuxedo as he posed alongside his wife. As they confidently posed in front of the event's gold backdrop, they mingled with other attendees, including Amal's mother and Lebanese journalist Beria Alamuddin. It was precisely what the Harkle dreamed of, or even better, exactly what they expected. Glamorous and star-studded events, where they could have exuded a touch of royalty, seemed within their reach. But they made a misstep at a crucial moment during the event. Daniel Craig, who was capturing a photo of Clooney, was unexpectedly questioned by a reporter. "Did you face any challenges getting to the event in the New York area?" Daniel responded, "Well, I live here," and then humorously added, "But luckily I don't have to leave my car to jump into the yellow taxi." The response appears to allude to the car chase involving Meghan and Harry. The Sussexes previously mentioned that they were compelled to exit their SUV and hail a taxi during a high-speed chase. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on Amal and George, as well as your perspective on the event. I respect the Clooneys. They're genuine individuals, and all the focus is on their accomplishments and not seeking attention for themselves. Amal Clooney, the James Bond actor's spouse, is a highly respected lawyer and humanitarian, of course. Meghan wanted a friendship from the beginning, and it used to function well when the couple were still members of the British royal family. Even if the organizers genuinely liked them, the Markles were not likely to be invited to such an event, and all the media attention would shift away from the charitable cause. Would the event even be mentioned if Meghan walked down the red carpet in an ill-fitting gown? If Harry and Meghan were invited, they'd likely turn the event into a spectacle about themselves, focusing on the traumas they've endured. Meghan might storm the stage for an impassioned speech and to present an award. Imagine the Harkles creating another chaotic scenario, perhaps another harrowing chase where they come close to danger but ultimately escape. Now, every event seems to take a negative turn for the duo. Initially, it's just about not getting invited to a specific event, but over time, even close friends from a wedding are distancing themselves. And some source claimed Meghan considers run for office to fill seat of California senator. She has been open about her left-leaning political views and her belief in the power of women to bring about change. Therefore, it might not be surprising that Meghan Markle's name was being discussed in Hollywood last night as a potential, albeit unlikely, replacement for Californian Senator Dianne Feinstein. Within minutes of the announcement of 90-year-old Feinstein's passing on Friday, there was speculation circulating, and sources reported that discussions about the Duchess of Sussex possibly entering the political arena to fulfill the remaining 13 months of Feinstein's term were buzzing. A significant Democratic donor with close ties to Californian Governor Gavin Newsom, who holds the authority to select Feinstein's replacement, shared with the Mail on Sunday. Meghan is certainly a long shot, but given the unpredictability of U.S. politics these days, it's not entirely impossible. Stranger things have occurred.